In this video, Timmy's going to show you how to install, set up, and use Blip on a Chromebook. Blip is an app you can install on basically every device, phones, computers, Apple, Android, Windows, really anything, and very quickly and easily transfer files between any of those two devices in just a few taps. And if you have a Chromebook and you want to be able to send and receive files on your Chromebook through Blip, this is how it's done. Blip doesn't officially have a Chromebook version, but the Blip Android app on the Google Play Store can be installed on almost any Chromebook, and it works very well. To install it, you'll need to open up the Google Play Store, so you should see it in the shelf down here. If you don't, you might just need to click on the launcher button and find it in your app launcher here. But you'll need to open up the Google Play Store, and in the Google Play Store, you'll need to click Search here, and come up to the search up here and search for Blip. Just B-L-I-P, like that. It should come up as the top result here, Blip File Transfer, that's the logo, and you just click Install here, and wait for it to go ahead and install. Should only take maybe 30 seconds or something. And now Blip is installed, so we can go ahead and click Open. And now we have the Blip app open, so we can actually close the Google Play Store because we don't really need that. We've got the Blip app open here, and you will see this message that says this app is designed for mobile because the Blip Android app was really only designed to be used on phones or tablets. It does work quite well on a Chromebook, but it's just giving you this warning message as a fairly standard thing. It does this on a lot of apps. You just need to click Got It here. And now you'll see Welcome to Blip, but there's actually meant to be a Get Started button here, and it's just this weird purple bar, and it seems to be a weird bug at the moment. Maybe they'll fix it soon, but Timmy's found right now it's in landscape mode, so it's basically like it's being used on a tablet. If we click up here on landscape and change it to portrait, so more like the app's being used on a phone, we'll see it'll be the shape of a phone here now, and the sign in with email button is fully functional, everything like this. So Timmy would probably recommend you switch it to portrait mode if you have any problems, and then the app will be basically exactly like you're using it on a phone, and it should work really well. So to get started, we'll just need to click sign in with email here, and you just need to put in your email address. If you've already installed and set up Blip on any other devices, you need to make sure you use the same email address as you used for those devices so that you have the same account everywhere. But if this is your first time using Blip, you can just put in any email address you want to use. And go ahead and click Send Code down here. Even if you already have a Blip account and you've already used Blip before, there's no Blip password or anything that doesn't do anything like that. Just every time you try to sign in on a new device, whether you're brand new to Blip or you already have an account, it'll just always send you a code to your email address, and you'll just type that code in here and then you'll be signed in. So we'll just quickly pull up Gmail, wherever it is here. And we have Blip here, login code for the Chromebook, and the code is this. We might actually copy this, but you could just remember it and type it in if you want. And we'll paste it in here. And now it will check the code and sign us in. And if you're completely new to Blip and you don't have a Blip account, the first time you do this on the first device you set up with Blip, you will have one more step where it asks you to put in a name. You'll just type what you want your name to be and hit continue, and that'll be the end of that. And then we come to here where it asks you to enable notifications. And some people don't like to have notifications for apps, but notifications from Blip is actually quite important because it's where you see the files coming in and you have the opportunity to accept or decline files if it's coming from strangers, or if you have settings where even your devices you have to accept the files. So you'll almost certainly want to click Enable Notifications here, and then you'll just need to click Allow here to allow those notifications. And now you're basically done. It's just telling you a bit how it works here. And you can tap Done here. And now you're in the standard Blip interface. So now you're pretty much ready to start sending and receiving files through Blip on your Chromebook. But one last thing you might want to set up is the name of your Chromebook on the Blip app will probably be something quite weird and complicated. As we can see, if we try to send a file to it from this phone here, it says it's Intel Kaby Lake U Chromebook, blah, blah, blah. So you can just remember that that's the name of your Chromebook if you like, but it's actually pretty easy to give your Chromebook a proper name in the app. All you need to do is click the three dots up here and click Settings here. And then you'll see a list of all your devices. As you can see, Timmy's given these two devices real recognizable names. And this Chromebook here is called Intel Kaby Lake U Chromebook. So we'll just need to click on that and then click on Name here. And now we can change the name. You'll probably want to make it something like Timmy's Chromebook or a specific Chromebook if you have multiple Chromebooks. Something that you're going to easily recognize when you're trying to transfer files to and from different devices. And just go ahead and click Save here. And now that's saved to a much more recognizable, user-friendly name. So we can just go back out of that. And now we're ready to use Blip. To send files from another device to your Chromebook, you don't really need to do anything on the Chromebook now. You just need to have another device with the Blip app installed and set up and signed in with the same account as your Chromebook. And then on that other device, you can just pull up anything that you might want to send to your Chromebook and tap on the Share and find the Blip app in the Share menu, just like blipping a file to any other device. And then you'll just pick your Chromebook here. So as we can see, we named it Timmy's Chromebook, which is a much more recognizable name. So we'll tap on it here. It does have the icon of a phone because it is the Android app, so it thinks it's a phone or a tablet. But that's perfectly fine. As long as you give it a name, you'll know what it is. You can tap Timmy's Chromebook here. And as you can see, immediately on the Chromebook, we can see that picture appeared and the notification showed us the progress of the file transferring across. And now it's done. So we can see the photo in the received section in the app here, and you can click on it there if you want. But really, the photo is just automatically now in your downloads folder on your Chromebook. So if you open up the Files app on your Chromebook and go into the downloads folder, you'll see this photo right here that we just sent across from the phone. So it's just immediately transferred it across to the Chromebook's downloads folder, which is really nice. And the Blip app doesn't even necessarily need to be open on the Chromebook for this to work. As long as it's installed and set up and working properly, you can have it closed on your Chromebook and then simply blip another file to your Chromebook. And you'll still get a notification on the Chromebook and the file will appear. And there we go. The notifications can look a little bit glitchy sometimes, and it did take slightly longer without the app being open, but we can see we have now received this other file in here. And once again, it will simply be in the downloads folder. The Chromebook does still need to be turned on and awake in order to receive files through Blip, so you can't have your Chromebook completely turned off or anything. But as long as it's on and connected to the internet, and as long as the app is working, the Blip app is working, it should work perfectly fine. If the file doesn't come through after maybe 10 seconds or so, you might need to make sure the Blip app is open and open it up just to get it going and wake it up. But typically you can have the app closed and still receive files. And to send files from the Chromebook to another one of your devices, the best way to do this is with the Share button. So if you have a photo or something or any other kind of file open in a lot of different apps on your Chromebook, there will typically be a Share button somewhere where you can click the Share button, and it'll give you a Share menu like this. You might need to click More Apps in order to find Blip, but you should find Blip somewhere in here once it's installed and set up. And then you can just share that file with Blip, and it will open up the Blip app, and you'll see it's opened up this file in the Blip app, and we can just pick any device we want to send to. If you're just sharing with one of your devices that's on your Blip account, you should just see all of your devices that are set up in this list here. You can actually blip to anyone else if you want, as long as they have Blip set up on one of their devices. you can just click send to other people, or even just click up here and type the email address they use with Blip and send it to them. But you'll really just pick whatever device you want to send it to. We're just going to go with Timmy's phone in this example. And as we can see on the phone, it's receiving this file from Timmy's Chromebook. And that's how that works. So if you have the file opened up in an app like this with a share button, that's a way you can do it. Or more often on a Chromebook, you're probably going to be working with files in the Files app. And you can actually do it directly from the Files app here if you want to. You can select a file in here, or even select multiple files if you want to by ticking these boxes like that. Timmy's just going to select this one file here, but you can do whatever you want there. You can select a file and then click the share icon up near the top right-hand corner in the Files app and do the same thing. Find the Blip app, click on the Blip app, and it will pull up that file in the Blip app, and you can send it to any device you want to send it to. And as we can see, it's receiving there. This was actually a video, so it's going to take slightly longer, but typically Blip files transfer about as quickly as it's possible for files to transfer over Wi-Fi. But there we go, the file has appeared. Technically, another way to send files from the Blip Android app is to actually open up the app like this and select the device you want to send the files to. And then you can click Files or Photos and Videos and stuff, and it'll open up a Files app window or all of your photos or whatever it is you selected. And you can select files and send them that way. On Chromebooks, Timmy hasn't found this to work. It seems to only work on actual Android devices. If you click the Files button, this doesn't seem to work. And then on a different Chromebook Timmy has, you can click the Files button, but then when you actually try to select files, it doesn't work. So this doesn't seem to work for Timmy. It's a weird kind of bug. Maybe they'll fix it in a future update. Maybe this will never work on Chromebooks. But the share button from the Files app or other apps to share the file to Blip does seem to work very reliably on Chromebooks. So you can just use that every time and it works very well. And honestly, Timmy would say that's probably the most convenient way to send files through Blip anyway, rather than having to actually open the app. So that's really the best way to do it. But that's how you can use Blip on a Chromebook to send and receive files between your Chromebook and any of your other devices, basically. There is a similar feature built into Chromebooks called Quick Share that allows you to do a very similar thing, sharing files directly between a Chromebook and some Android devices and things, but it does have quite a few more limitations in terms of what devices you can actually send to. And it can be a little bit more finicky to use, and the devices have to be physically close to each other, whereas this could work going across to the other side of the world if you wanted to. Timmy has a separate video on how you can set up and use Quick Share on a Chromebook if you want to learn more about that and use that. But for a lot of more specific use cases, Blip can be a better option. But that's all there is to this video, so hopefully you found it helpful, and Timmy might see you in another one in the future.